Hello, welcome to the December readings. I am exhausted, to say the least, but we're gonna do this. We're gonna get this done, right? So, December, it's the 12th month of the year. The number 12 is about changing cycles. The number 12 is it's a God number, it's a power number. So, um, December is considered to be a very powerful month, and it is. They say that it's about unity and trust, but it's really not about coming together. It's more about um, bringing together all the things that you've done for the cycle of the year, or the yearly cycle. I'm sorry, guys, for the yearly cycle, and putting it together and presenting it properly. You're presenting it for the equinox, is what you're doing. You're presenting it for the turnover of the equinox so that you can begin again, right? So for December, you have the solstice. December solstice is probably one of the most powerful days of the year. We have three, and this is one of them. So at the solstice, that's when the days get shorter, the nights get longer. That's when we're dealing with our darkness, right? We're dealing with our darkness, and we're dealing with it in the dark. Our most strongest point is at night, or when we are in space, eyes closed, full darkness, where there is nothing but everything, right? So December is going to be kind of like the show off month. It's the month of just absolute knowledge. This is when knowledge is coming to its peak. This is when you're learning everything you need to learn about your success, your failures, your indifferences, right? So I want you to consider this the month that you are beginning your new cycle, but you're not actually beginning it. You're preparing to begin it, okay? And you're ending the old one. So whatever old thought processes that you want to get rid of, old habits, old shenanigans, old whatever that you're trying to get rid of, you're going to want to do it now. We're dealing with the cold moon in December on the 7th. So 12/7 is a big deal. You have the full moon, the full cold moon, and we'll talk about that in another video. And I'm going to go by zodiac there, and I'll have a bigger talk about what that is. You have the solstice, and then you have what people celebrate as Christmas. Now, the only reason I'm bringing this up is because the energy is relevant, right? The energy of Christmas is relevant, which is the unity, the coming together, the giving and receiving, right? That is what's important, and that is what you'll focus on for December, giving and receiving. What did you give to the year, and what are you going to receive from the year? What did you put out that you're going to get back? Got it? Good. So now December deals with Sagittarius and Capricorn energy. Sagittarius is fire, and Capricorn is earth. Um, the fiery self is exactly that. It's like boisterous. It's extremely bold. And then the earth self is very grounded and very chill. With the fiery self, you seek freedom, you seek love, you seek power, you have confidence, you seek just leadership and things of that sort. With the Capo energy, you also seek leadership, you also have confidence, but you're more relaxed about it, you're more focused about it, you're more logical about it. So putting those two things together in December, and this is for all the zodiac signs, putting this together for December is going to actually help you get to your successes, understand your failures, and build on preparation itself. So December, it also has important dates like 12/12 and 12/21. 12/21 is actually the solstice, so that's an extremely important date for December, and 12/12 just has great numerology energy. It's kind of like a gateway, so you might want to utilize that. Look into it. I'm not going into it here. um, December, the birth stone, if I'm not mistaken, is turquoise, and turquoise deals with wisdom and good fortune. Turquoise is great when it comes to just having more of what you love. This doesn't necessarily mean money, it doesn't necessarily mean cars and houses. What it means is more of what you love. And that's relative to wisdom, that's relative to intuition, that's relative to love, light, power, encouragement, happiness, joy, friendship, relationships, right? So I want to actually get into this reading because wow. First card. Four of Swords. Four of Swords says, sit down and relax. Sit down and relax. Now is the time to reflect. Now is the time to go within. Now is the time to really take stock of what you've been going through, what you've been dealing with throughout the year, right? The next card, Ace of Pentacles. This is where the starts begin. This is where everything just starts with money, with material things. This is where it all begins. You have a new idea on business. You have a new idea on what to do with your money. You have a new idea on what to do with your possessions, and it's going to work out beautifully. Another ace. Now these new beginnings, which again, I said ending cycles and beginning them. And if I didn't, I'm saying it now. Ending cycles in December and beginning new cycles in December. So this shows up with new thoughts, new ideas, new logic, new truths, new victories, new triumphs, right? New winnings, new everything. All right, you are really, really revamping. And this has nothing to do with the new year, new you type of thing. It's not that. This is just a cycle. This is another cycle. It's another full moon cycle. Nothing more, nothing less. We're not talking about, New Year's exchanges or preparing for the new year. What we're talking about is actually going through the cycle of becoming a fresher self, a new, refreshed element of you, right? That shows up with the Sun. You're finally about to find your happiness. Your truest self is about to come forth and you're going to be happy. Now, when you look at these two people, you think opposite sex, same sex relationships, you think of loving and all that stuff. But what if this is just a younger you dealing with an older you? Older you dealing with a newer you? A sleeping you dealing with an awakened you? A loving you dealing with a hateful you? Masculine and feminine. It can be any polarity that you can consider. You battling with yourself, you having a conversation with yourself. It's not necessarily a battle, but it's a conversation, a good one, a one that's going to spawn growth. So you're going from one flower to two, right? You're doubling up. Tap into that. You have two kings in this too. So you're starting as the no-nonsense air sign king, right? This is a powerhouse. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This is power in knowledge, power in learning, power in seeking. These are truth seekers right here, right? And when they seek the truth, they build on it. They teach it. They grow in it. And that's where you are. You're here. You're seeking truth. You're about to build on some major, major power. And you have to tap into that. In doing so, you're going to gain strength. This is the center card. This is the card that is speaking to it all. You're getting stronger. You're building self. You are growing in your space, which in itself is major, but you're growing in your space, and it's time to tap into that because you have this light fire energy. So when the Page of Wands shows up, it's such a light energy that's like mind changing. You're changing your mind. Slowly but surely, you're growing into something. This is the first stages of that powerful growth, right? Leo, Sag, Aries, you're just kind of growing into your superior self, but you have to start somewhere, and you're starting now. You're starting in December, right? Separating. Listen. The Three of Swords comes to say, let it go. Whatever these three things are that's killing you, get rid of them. You can't live like this. Bottom line, you can't live like this. So whatever these things are that's stabbing you in the heart, that you're allowing, you're still walking around with this going on, let it go. I'm included in this. I'm not exempt at all. I promise you. Okay? Hierophant. He is the teacher, right? He's the ultimate teacher. So remember, you were the King of Swords, and you're about to build after you separate from whatever it is. It could be this energy here. It could be this young fire energy that you have to separate from. Maybe a child is leaving the house. Maybe a child needs to leave the house, right? Or maybe you need to get a child in the house and separate the child from something. But whatever it is, you need to separate. Separate, separate, separate. Or it's happening already. Maybe you are separated and you don't want to be. Learn from it. Learn what needs to be done. Build on that. And get to where you got to go. Which you will, right? Because he shows up and he's like, listen, I got my head together. I'm all set. I know what I need to do. I know why I need to do it, and I'm going to make it happen. I know what I desire. I know what everyone around me needs, and I know how to deliver. This is where you're going. You're going to deliver this. Listen, gender doesn't matter. This is a power. This is an energy. This is a source of self. So that fiery energy, that fire masculine energy that says go out and do is right here. Go out and do it. It's okay. All right. That is December's reading. I hope you all receive something from it. Let me know. Drop it in the comments. If not, get a personal reading with me. You got to know how to find me. And if you do, hit me up. If you don't, let me know and I will reach out to you. Have a great day. Enjoy December. Build it, build it, build it, and power up. Peace.